We are here at Larachi. Today is an official inauguration in Milton, Canada. We are with Nauman Ejaz and his beautiful wife Rabia here with us. So, Nauman bhai, what you say about that? What brings you here?
What brings me to Canada?
Yes, to Canada, and how you get an idea to start a business here, like a restaurant business.
I moved my family 4 years back as the boys got the admission here. So
Okay.
as they were supposed to study, so we finally came to conclusion that why not if we move permanently.
Yeah.
So I moved them 4 years back, and I keep on traveling to Pakistan
Because of the new channels and a lot of work
lot
there.
of work
Yes.
there because I work there, so there's no market of acting at the moment. I mean, which I try to explore out here in Canada.
And you are in the top line. Artist there.
So,
Of course, we know that. Yeah.
So आना जाना लगा है.
जी.
So that was the reason, and then as we are very foodie, I mean she's very particular about food. My brother is very particular about food. So
Lahoriyan दाते.
Lahoriyan दाते खाने खाना. So we finally came up with the point that why not do something like this?
Okay.
Why not open up a restaurant and introduce the taste of Lahore
Yeah.
to our community, which
To the
they
Canadians, of
surely-
course. Yeah.
surely miss actually. हैं बहुत अच्छे cuisines हैं Canada में पाकिस्तानी, but why not a little bit different than the rest of the lot? So we came up with the idea of opening up Larachi. My brother is handling where the entire operation is concerned.
So, what's the difference you are bringing with this restaurant?
The difference is
I think the difference is that the food is made with love,
Okay.
and it's from our family to
Okay.
all the Canadians.
So you have like a background for this cooking and things like that?
Actually, the thing is that, as we mentioned earlier, we are very foodie.
Oh, okay.
We love food, and we love good food.
Okay.
So it's just
मतलब लॉरी को लो या गुजरात वाले बंदे को लो रोटी तो पूछने से मेरे ख्याल से
नहीं नहीं
अजीब जिहा सवाल हो जाता है.
अच्छा
जायका हर हाल का हर
वो डिफरेंट होता है. हाँ जी, बिल्कुल
So,
सही.
ये जायका ही डिफरेंट होते हैं तो हर कुछ चल रही है.
लेकिन मैं समझता हूँ कि व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू प्रोड्यूस नाउ, वो लोग उसको ज्यादा क्रिटिसाइज उसको क्रिटिकली देखेंगे बिकॉज देयर इज अ नेम ऑफ नोमान एजाज
जरूर
देयर.
देखें, बिल्कुल.
सो आपको बड़ी बड़े हाई लेवल पे जाके चीज़ों को
कोशिश तो आई थिंक हर इंसान यही करता है कि बेहतरीन से बेहतरीन चीज़
Yeah,
दे.
exactly.
क्या पता जो हमारे लिए बहुत अच्छा है वो किसी और को शायद ना अच्छा
Right,
लगे.
right,
बट मैं ये नहीं कहूँगी कि आप रद्द कर दें, लेकिन मैं ये कहूँगी चांस जरूर दें. हमारी कोशिश पूरी है, हमने बड़े दिल से किया है ये.
या बिल्कुल.
एंड लेट्स सी. बेसिकली रेसिपीज़ आप ये कह लें कि जो हम खुद घर में ट्राई करते हैं.
जी.
हमने बड़ी मेहनत की है. पिछले 2-3 साल से हम इसी काम पे लगे हुए हैं कि हमने घर में बनाया और जो हम ट्राई करते रहे घर में, और बड़े सोच समझ के हम लोगों ने फिर से हर चीज़ थोड़ी थोड़ी फ्रॉम लाहौर टू कराची हमने यहाँ पर introduce
So you have anything special here? Any dish?
our burgers.
Our burgers are
You should
very
try our
special.
burgers because
Our,
they are cheese-filled burgers, and
Okay.
I'm sure you guys will love it.
हमारे sandwiches they are entirely different than the market.
Okay.
Our
टिपिकल लाहौर के सैंडविचेस हैं जी.
Okay.
जरूर ट्राई करें.
right.
क्लब सैंडविचेस जो
then
हैं.
our Bihari boti is very interesting, very different.
Right.
निहारी यहाँ पे वैसे नहीं बनती है जैसी निहारी हम यहाँ पे बनाते हैं.
जी.
So डेफिनेटली हमारी चीज़ें डिफरेंट है. जायका सबका डिफरेंट होता है, किसी को पसंद आता है, किसी को नहीं पसंद आता है. वो नहीं है कि ज़रूर पसंद करें. अगर नहीं पसंद आता तो कोई ऐसी बड़ी बात नहीं है. नो वरीज.
No, that's good. ये बताएं, आपके बारे में क्वेश्चन करूँगा मैं कि बीइंग अ लॉयर आप फनकार बन गए, उसके बाद आपने वो प्रोफेशन से उधर गए, फिर रेस्टोरेंट में आ गए, तो बड़ी लंबी लंबी जंपें नहीं लगा रहे हैं?
सर द पॉइंट इज फेट आप डिसाइड नहीं कर पाते, वो ऊपर वाले के इख्तियार में
Exactly,
होता है.
yeah.
हालात आपको वो क्या कहते हैं लाइफ में एक ट्विस्ट है. वो ट्विस्ट कब आता है आपकी लाइफ में ये अल्लाह मियाँ जानते हैं, ये मेरे इख्तियार में नहीं.
You're right.
वकालत करने के बाद एक्टिंग में आने का एक बेसिक वजह ये थी कि उस दौर में बहुत से हालात ऐसे मुख्तलिफ हुए कि मुझे प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ में जल्द आना और जल्द कमाना ज़रूरी बन गया। अगर एज ए लॉयर प्रैक्टिस करनी शुरू करता था तो मेरे ख्याल में बहुत लंबी जर्नी हो जाती अपने टारगेट्स को अचीव करने में। सो आई थिंक गॉड डिसाइडेड इट, अल्लाह डिसाइडेड इट, सो आई बिकेम एन एक्टर। अब वक्त के साथ साथ एज द बॉयज़ आर ग्रोइंग अप एंड दे मूव्ड हियर, सो कुछ ऐसा काम यहाँ करने को मन चाहा जिससे लोगों के साथ इंटरेक्शन जैसे स्क्रीन पे तो होती ही है तो उसके अलावा भी हो। सो दैट वाज अनदर मोटिव ऑफ ओपनिंग अप लराची, कि मैं लोगों से मिलूँ, हम गपशप लगाएं, अच्छी बुरी चीज़ दैट्स लेटर पार्ट ऑफ द गेम, बट एक कम्युनिटी का मिलना, थोड़ा सा एक इमेज पाकिस्तानियों का बेहतर तरीके से लाना कि सारे ओखुजे नहीं होंगे और सारे ओखुजे भी नहीं होंगे। So that was one of the major reasons.
तो तुसी तो ऑफ एंड ऑन रहोगे ना मेरा ख्याल?
जी मैं ऑफ एंड ऑन, my wife, my kids, my brother, they are all here.
तो you face lot of questions कि जी हम तो नोमान भाई की वजह से आए थे, वो कहाँ हैं, तो what would you do then?
वो कोविड की वजह से of course he was stuck in Pakistan, but now he's here.
अच्छा, okay. So you are planning to move permanently here?
से permanently हो नहीं पाएगा,
अच्छा,
लेकिन हाँ कोशिश बहुत ज़्यादा है।
अच्छा,
I'm planning to do a couple of productions here as well.
Okay.
Because I've been producing in Pakistan for the last 17 years.
Exactly.
So that is also in the pipeline. So I'm trying to explore the market. So if it will be favorable, definitely I'll be doing a lot of things.
So you are planning to have something like short stories, short dramas here also?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then I'm working on a script whereas film is concerned.
Okay.
So, काफ़ी कुछ है, काफ़ी कुछ है। लोगों यहाँ पे मैंने बहुत सारे talented लोग हैं, स्पेशली पाकिस्तानी फैमिलीज के
Exactly,
और दूसरी कम्युनिटीज जो काम करना चाहते हैं। So why not make a team, a good team, and give them opportunity to do something which they really want to do.
चलिए सर, we are hoping a very good food here in your supervision, भाभी, and I ask community to come here, हौसला अफजाई करें और आएँ और अपनी फैमिलीज़ के साथ हैं। बहुत अच्छा फैमिली इन्वायरमेंट यहाँ पर हमें नज़र आ रहा है। और जैसे कि राबिया ने कहा कि बहुत मोहब्बत के साथ खाना तो आप खाते हैं, लेकिन घर जैसी मोहब्बत के साथ खाना आपको लराची पे
एग्जैक्टली
कोताहियाँ हर इंसान से होती हैं।
जी जी।
और बड़ा आदमी वही होता है जो किसी की कोताही को माफ करे।
एग्जैक्टली।
तो अगर कोई कोताही हो जाती है
जी,
किसी जायके के हिसाब से ले लीजिए या सर्विस के पर्सपेक्टिव से ले लीजिए, तो उसके लिए मैं एडवांस माजरत करता हूँ।
फीडबैक इज़ ऑलवेज देयर, इम्प्रूवमेंट के जो है हमेशा उसमें चांसेस होते हैं। Always there's a room for improvements.
Nobody is perfect.
Yeah.
Nobody is perfect.
Exactly.
तो अगर कोई 19-20 हो जाती है तो
they will definitely do best with your suggestions, your whatever your feedback is.
Exactly.
तो please be honest in the feedback and बड़ी मोहब्बत से नोमान भाई और राबिया यहाँ आए हैं हमारे शहर में, तो हमें चाहिए कि इनकी भरपूर तरीके से इनके साथ कोऑपरेट करें और अल्लाह करे आप कामयाब हों इसमें। और मैं ये चाहूँगा कि कोई और पैगाम आप देना चाहें यहाँ की कम्युनिटी को।
मैं अक्सर वो पंजाबी का शेर है कि हाय नहीं मेरी किस्मत, हाय नहीं मेरे लेखे, वजह दी समझ ना आई मैंने मैं यहाँ वजूद खुले। तो मैं सिर्फ एक ही दरख्वास्त करूँगा कि एक दूसरे की कुछ चीज़ अगर बुरी भी लगे तो उसको दरगुजर कर
जस्ट टॉलरेट,
कोई ऐसी बड़ी बात नहीं।
बहुत बड़ी सिफत है ये,
माफ़ कर देने वाला जो होता है
ये अल्लाह की सिफत है।
ये अल्लाह की
बिल्कुल सही
माफ़
बात,
कर देने वाला बहुत बड़ा होता है।
राइट, बिल्कुल सही।
तो दिल बड़े कीजिए
इंशाल्लाह।
और इस कोविड के बाद अपनी कम्युनिटी और या किसी भी कम्युनिटी का बंदा हो, अगर वो आपको लग रहा है कि वो स्ट्रगलिंग फेज में है तो हेल्प हिम आउट।
Just come forward and
Just
help.
come forward and support him.
Exactly. So please do support to this beautiful couple is here.
खाना खाना पैसे लेने में मेरा मतलब है कि अगर कोई चीज़ बुरी लग जाती है तो लेकिन एक चांस जरूर देना चाहिए
जरूर।
और अगर कोई चीज़ बुरी लग जाती है तो
जरूर।
उसको बेहतर किया जा सकता है।
So the Rabia is here always all the time. हाँ, नुमान भाई ऑफ एंड ऑन रहेंगे जैसे आपने सुना। राबिया यहाँ होंगी, आप बिल्कुल उनके साथ क्लोजली हर चीज़ में।
माय ब्रदर
Yeah.
बिलाल
Yeah.
हाँ,
Mr. Bilal, Nauman Bhai's
So
young brother is here. He is the one who is going to supervise.
This is Larachi family actually.
Exactly, yeah.
So we all are a
Yeah.
part of it, and
Yeah.
we all are trying to make this venture successful.
What do you say about the operation?
ये तो जी आप नदीम भाई आए ट्राई करें एंड मिल्टन कम्युनिटी आए ट्राई करें
Exactly.
सारे से लोग आए
Yeah.
वी आर ग्रेटफुल फॉर द सपोर्ट
Exactly.
दिया है कम्युनिटी ने स्पेशली पाकिस्तान
You are already in operation, right?
yeah we have been in operation for
But officially you
about 4
doing.
months now
Exactly, yeah.
rather तो yeah we are in the
So what kind of feedback you are getting from the community?
देखें जी गलतियां हर एक से ही होती हैं हम
Yeah.
अपनी कोशिश पूरी कर रहे हैं वी आर ग्रेटफुल फॉर टू द कम्युनिटी फॉर
Okay.
द रिस्पांस
Okay.
बिलाल की बात को थोड़ा सा बढ़ाऊंगा। खाने में तो हम सियाने हैं, हमें जायके का पता है। लेकिन अगर थोड़ी बहुत 19-20 गलती हो जाती है तो वो एक ह्यूमन एरर है, तो उसको आप दरगुजर भी कर सकते
नहीं थिंक हमारी कम्युनिटी आई थिंक
हैं। हाँ, असली तो पीछे पै जाते हैं ना।
difficult customer they always there. Difficult customer is always
So
there.
we face a
And
lot of difficult
and
customers,
of
isn't
course, yeah, of course you have to for your.
इंडस्ट्री
वो कहते हैं ना जी कि जो बातें मुखालिफ होती है ना वो ऊंचा उड़ाने के लिए होती है,
ऊंचा उड़ाने
तो
के
उससे घबराना नहीं चाहिए।
इंशाल्लाह।
इंशाल्लाह ताला अल्लाह ताला आप लोगों को
Thank you,
कामयाब करे। थैंक यू
Thank you,
सर।
sir.
थैंक
Thank
यू।
you,
यस मिस्टर Adam, what do you say about this new business opening in Milton?
Well, Larachi is another just wonderful restaurant option for people here in Milton, and not just Pakistani people. This is really, really good food. It's a cultural experience. It's
Yeah.
a big, bright space, and I encourage everybody in Milton to come out and try Nauman Ejaz's Larachi. It's great food.
At least we all want you also to come and enjoy this Pakistani food. Yeah.
A criminal charge can be an ugly and nasty surprise. Don't let bad decisions or unfortunate circumstances take control of your life. The criminal lawyers at Alam Law Chambers will listen to your story and develop the best defense for you. Nothing in life is more important than your freedom. Reliable and affordable. Alam Law.
नौमान एजाज और उनकी वाइफ राबिया खड़ी हैं और अभी इनके बच्चे भी हमारे साथ आ रहे हैं। साथ में बिलाल भाई इधर आ जाइए। तो ये नौमान भाई के छोटे भाई हैं बिलाल, और ये बच्चे हैं नौमान भाई के। ये फैमिली ओन बिजनेस है, पूरी फैमिली यहाँ पे है होती है, और आप सब लोगों के लिए यहाँ काम कर रहे हैं। आलम साहब मूवी करने Mohammed Alam from Alam Law Office is also here and he is helping out as a family friend. इस इवेंट को आज हमने ऑफिशियल प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करना, एक तरह की प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस है, पूरा प्रेस भी यहाँ पे आया हुआ है, मेयर भी आए हुए हैं, काउंसलर्स भी आए हुए हैं। तो हम चाह रहे थे कि लराची खुल तो गया था काफ़ी महीनों से, मगर एक ऑफिशियल ओपनिंग के लिए हमने आज सबको बुलाया है ताकि आप लोग जान जाएं कि एक खूबसूरत रेस्टोरेंट का इजाफा हो चुका है टाउन ऑफ मिल्टन में, जहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरत भी थी, और हम चाहते हैं कि हमारी पूरी कम्युनिटी यहाँ आए और इसको सपोर्ट करे। और ऑब्वियसली बेहतरीन खाना है, मैं यहाँ पे 2-3 दफ़ा पहले आ चुकी हूँ। अमेजिंग फूड, अमेजिंग सर्विस, बहुत अच्छा माहौल है। थैंक यू सो मच।
औज़ुबिल्लाहि मिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम कुल हुवल्लाहु अहद अल्लाहुस समद लम यलिद वलम यूलद वलम यकुल लहू कुफुवन अहद सदक़ल्लाहुल अलियुल अज़ीम।
Much for coming. We will officially invite them over as well. So, guys, as you know, we are all here for the official opening of this beautiful restaurant called Larachi. It's by Mr. Nauman Ejaz, and his whole family is behind him. His wife Rabia, who's been the backbone for him in all his endeavors for the last 25 years. So obviously a man is nothing apart from his wife. She's there, she's always here. I've seen her working very hard. So I'd like to invite Mr. Nauman Ejaz, who's been working in our TV industry. He's nothing less of a living legend right now, and we're all very proud of him as a Pakistani nation. So Mr. Nauman Ejaz, his wife Rabia, and his 3 sons, Xavier, Shamir, and Ryan. Please welcome them. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, thank you very much. And before I begin, I really want to thank the Honorable Mayor Gordon Rance, our Regional Councillor Zishan Hamid, and Town Councillor Rick D. Lawrence. And thank you all my friends, thank you very much. And really, I appreciate that you all took some time out for this Larachi family today. People think that Larachi is either an Italian, I mean, they ask me, is it an Italian word or is it a French word? It's not at all like that. It is actually derived from the names of the cities from where I begin my journey as an actor, Lahore and Karachi. So I just tried to blend it up, Lahore and Karachi, and I made it Larachi. If my career has taught me one thing, it has been the joy of entertaining people. Larachi is no exception. With this venture, I've decided why not entertain people beyond TV screens and by sharing my love for food for them. I came from a family who is very foodie, and this restaurant showcases our love for food in dishes that will leave your mouth watering. Our menu is inspired by homemade recipes thousands of miles away from Pakistan, yet just as delicious. In the town of Milton, I saw a unique opportunity. I've seen a lot of vibrant people here, especially the community, with many from my own living within it. I thought to myself that since Mississauga has a fair share of Pakistani restaurants, so why not give an opportunity to the Miltonians to enjoy especially the Pakistani cuisine. And the best part about Pakistani cuisine is our love for meat. It plays a dominant role, and I am certain you can see in our menu as well. But this restaurant is not only for the Pakistanis, it is my way of sharing my culture and my plate to all the communities. As I conclude, we opened up this restaurant. The time is not that great though, but it's a great effort which we all, the Larachi family, has put in, and I'm sure with your support and everything, we can make it successful. Once again, I really want to thank Mayor Gordon Rance and my all esteemed guests to be here. Thank you very much. It's an honor for us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think Nauman has mentioned everything, and I think he covered everything, I suppose. From our dishes to love from our family to your family, of course, because food is that connection. It's all about love when we talk about food. So I hope you guys enjoy, and we would love to have you again and again and again. Thank you so much.
So guys, the clapping is not that much. We should hear a lot of clapping. It's a big effort for opening up a project like this. And of course it's not easy, especially for Mr. Nauman. He's always all around the world for his projects in acting, and his whole family, his wife and his kids are here along with his other family members. And one key integral part of that family member is his brother, Mr. Bilal Ali. He's always here. Whenever we come, he's always here with a smile. He serves and he's always welcoming us. So I'd like to ask Mr. Bilal to come to the stage and say a few words about this restaurant.
Thanks a lot. I would like to thank the respected mayor and the respected councillors for taking time out, especially on a weekend, and gracing Larachi. I want to thank all of the respected guests for coming over. As my brother Nauman mentioned, it is out of pure love for food that Larachi is here. And we've been lucky that the community has supported us. And Milton is open, Halton is open, so we've been even more lucky. And I would like to thank the community and the respected guests once again. And I hope that you keep supporting us in going from one place to the other. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Bilal. Now I'd like to invite Mr. Muhammad Alam from Alam Law Office. I'm sure that everyone here knows what Alam Law Office is all about. And very graciously, Mr. Alam has helped in putting this event together for Mr. Nauman and his family as being a very close family friend. So I'd like Mr. Muhammad Alam to please come on the stage and say a few words. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, and Atiya ji, बहुत शुक्रिया आपका to host this event as an MC, and nobody can do this job better than you. I will obviously, start with thanking Nauman Bhai and his family and Bilal and his family that they feel that we are a family, and as a result, I'm always here to support Nauman Bhai and family in this restaurant. From bottom of our heart, as a past Miltonian, we thanks both families, Bilal and Nauman Bhai's families, to make Milton as your best place for doing business. This was very well needed in this community. So I thank you for both of you for all your hard work, and I'm sure everyone, all our kids here, they have been working very hard to make this a great success. I will move forward and once again extend my sincere thanks to our beloved mayor, who's always available for any business event or any community events and make himself, and that's a proof today that he has taken out time. He has graciously accepted our invitation despite all his commitments on the Saturday. Regional Councillor Zishan Ahmed, I once again thank you for your support always to all the community businesses and community people. Councillor Rick, also just want to thank you on behalf of Larachi family. Thank you for coming and supporting us. And I think this event is obviously so small, and we kept it small just so we can follow the protocols. Whoever is here, obviously they are very close, not only to me, but they are only very close to Nauman family and Larachi family. So I thank you, Suhail Bhai, to come to this event, Sayyid Bhai, Adnan Ali Bhai, Shoaibullah, Z9 Television and Pakistan Time Television. Oves Iqbal Saab, thank you for your time, and my brother Aftab Alam, my wife is here. Atiya ji, and all the kids behind me. Dr. Talha. And here is an important person that who always you will find in the restaurant helping the Larachi family, who is hiding behind us. So why don't you come here? Sure. Yeah. So I won't take more time. I once again thank you for everyone, and I hope this is a great addition to Milton family. A food place, and we need your support for this restaurant. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Alam. I've had the pleasure of working very close with Mr. Muhammad Alam at his law firm, and his brother Aftab Alam, and of course Shabana, his wife, as being a very close friend. And I am lucky, I consider myself lucky to be a part of their family, friend, and colleagues. we'll move along. I'm sure you guys want to taste the beautiful food, the most tasty food that we're talking about. We will get to that too in the mingling part as well. Before that, I would like to invite the mayor of Milton. He's been elected mayor since 1965 and he's served 21 terms. 21 terms uncontested. Most humble, very gracious, very kind. None other than Mr. Gordon George.
Well, Madam Chair, thank you very much for that introduction there. When you mentioned that I was elected in 1965, you're absolutely correct. As a councillor, I was a councillor for 15 years, but elected as mayor and sworn in on December the 1st, 1980. So in exactly another month, on December 1st, I will have been mayor of the town of Milton for 4 years. So it doesn't go quite back to 1965. Now, if I could pick up on 2 or 3 themes. Mention, of course, on more than one occasion was food. And of course, without food, we wouldn't be going very long. And believe it or not, I had a little bit of food with my boss a little bit earlier on this morning. So who do you think my boss is?
Your wife.
You're exactly right, my wife. But on that theme, food and family is very, very important to me and should be to all of us, as I'm sure it is. When you talk about family, Milton family, there's roughly 140,000 of us Miltonians now, give or take. But again, my wife and I, we've been married almost 63 years. We have
Clapping.
We have a son and daughter. We have 6 young adult grandchildren. We also have 7 great grandchildren. So family's pretty important to me and to all of us for sure, and I know I speak on behalf of all of us. Now, so the moral of that story is, of course, my oldest grandson just turned 40. So that will tell you I've been going to bed with a grandmother for 40 years now, for what that's worth. But my oldest little great-granddaughter just turned 10 not long ago. So what's that tell you? I've been going to bed with a great-grandmother for 10 years now. But it's still all about family as far as I'm concerned. Now, one of the things that I did not do, and I didn't have a lot of time to do my homework earlier on, but I didn't realize until I got here, and thanks to my friend and colleague Z, it brought me up to speed with the importance of some of the stuff that's on this wall. And I had a quick look at some of it. Didn't realize that I was going to be amongst a bunch of actors. Now, just in case you wondered if there's any actors and politicians, let me assure you that there is. We ham it up most of the time, and we act up quite often, as a matter of fact. But not in the way that you professional people do. But I couldn't help but reading some of the photographs that recognizes the people that's made a contribution to this restaurant here and their profession. So I just want to make mention of that and the importance of that, because it's called entertainment. And entertainment, you know, especially in these days, is so important for all of us for mental health, for sure. So we certainly need a little bit of that. So, Madam Chair, thanks very much for having me being part of it here this morning, and look forward to sampling just a little bit of that food that was mentioned before. And the main reason, if it appears that I don't eat a lot, because remember what I said earlier on? I broke some bread with my boss a couple hours or so ago. So thank you very much for having me be present.
What a wonderful speech. What a family man. Big round of applause for Mayor Gordon. Really appreciate his presence here today. And in fact, every time that we invite him for any event, he very graciously accepts it, even though we all know his very busy schedule. We're really humbled and we very appreciate it. After that, I would like to invite one of our very close friends and a wonderful gentleman who is serving as a regional town councillor. No, regional councillor now. Sorry, Z. Zishan Hamid. Big round of applause for Zishan.
Thank you so much, everyone. I absolutely hate following the mayor because there's nothing I can say. So I'll keep it really short. Nauman Bhai, thank you for choosing Milton. Thank you for doing this here, family. I've had this with Sanju. I didn't see you here. How are you? So, two things I love. Food, as you can tell. So I'm really looking forward to it. But the second thing is, we're talking about it outside. Small businesses are life and blood of any community, especially this community. They bring vibrancy to the community. They pay the most taxes. Thank you for that. They employ a lot of people. So most people don't realize, most people think most of the employment comes from large businesses. It actually comes from small businesses such as this one. So for that, I thank you. Thank you for choosing it, and I wish you nothing but success. And my family will be here all the time, I promise you that. Thank you.
Thank you, Z. Of course, and we really needed a restaurant in Milton, a really nice one to come and enjoy with our families, and here it is. I would like to invite Mr. Rick DeLorenzo, the town councillor for Milton. Big round of applause for Rick.
Thank you very much for that warm introduction. When I moved here in 2005, there were much less eating options. I had to travel to Mississauga, and I was, I think, Bombay Bell for my fix of like butter chicken and chicken tikka and naan, because there really wasn't those options in Milton. And now, 15 years later, we have some very superb restaurants in Milton, and I'm really looking forward to being here. I think I'll be here more often than Zishan, so we'll see. Because I live closer, and I do have a butter chicken addiction. I'm seeking therapy, but it's one of my favorite foods. So I will be here very frequently with my kids, and I'm looking forward to trying food as well. Thank you very much.
Well, Rick, I don't want you to get therapy for the butter chicken. Please, we need you to come here as much as you can. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned before, there is a chance for you to mingle and follow the SOPs, and there will be refreshments served. So we will take a small break before the refreshments. If someone would like to take their pictures or meet and greet, if they haven't already, then this is the chance. And in the end, I would like to thank you, all of you, for you to take your time out on a Saturday, early in the morning, to be here with us and to support this business. And I'd like Mr. Nauman Ejaz to come to this podium, and if you'd like to say some closing words.
I just want to thank everybody. I'm really honored. It's an honor for me.
Larachi, on the occasion of your grand opening, congratulations and thank you for the launch of your new business. Thank you for choosing Milton as home for your new location. Small and medium-sized businesses like yours are integral to our local economy and add to the spirit of our town. I wish you nothing but success as you start your new venture, and I'll be back for lunch soon.
We are standing in Larachi.
How you comment, Mayor, about the new businesses coming in your town? So, what are your comments about it?
Well, one of the things that I was just mentioning there earlier on, the importance of small business in any community is part of the backbone. So, not only as I was mentioning, of course, tongue-in-cheek, if businesses do well, we do well in the town of Milton. Of course, I allude to whether it's direct or indirect. You've got to pay taxes, and of course, we in the town of Milton run a big business too.
Yeah.
Not only keeping that almighty dollar going round and round. But it creates employment, and of course these days of COVID-19, of course, is fairly important too, to try and keep people employed. So people that are opening up business such as Larachi here, it contributes to the success of people employed, and of course contributing to the economy not only of Milton and Halton, Ontario, and this great nation of Canada as well. So I'm really pleased and honored to be invited to open this, or help open this new business here in Milton. So I wish them much success. I thank them very much.
There's a lot of businesses from the South Asian community. So what's your experience with the community? What do you say?
It's just been excellent. As I said many times, we're all in this together, and as long as we work together, we'll all succeed. And I've seen that over and over again with the complete community. Diversity is really what it's all about, and that's why it's worked so well here in the town of Milton and the region of Halton.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you much.
One of the things as well, and of course, I tongue-in-cheek quite often will say, I take all the credit for everything goes well in Milton. That is not true. It's a partnership. And of course, I'm blessed to have 8 other elected people help run the town of Milton with me. And one of those people is one of my friends and colleagues, Zishan Hamid, who's not only a local councillor, but a regional councillor as well. So, Zan, good to see you here this morning and help open up this new business. So,
yeah, no, good to see you as well. Thanks for sir. Like the mayor said, small businesses are life and blood in any community. Honestly, big businesses take the credit, but most of the most of the people are hired by small businesses. A lot of taxes, most of the taxes we raise are from small businesses. So you guys pay our salary. Thank you for that. But joke aside, it's in our best interest to make sure that small businesses are successful because communities flourish. People put their hard earned, life savings, they get together. In this business, Mr. Mayor, I'm not sure if they mentioned to you or not, but the entire family came together to step in the mission. Everyone had input in it. So I'm really looking forward to it. I've had food from here a number of times. Always amazing, so I highly recommend everyone to jump in, and if you can come in, order it. What do you guys do for delivery? Skip the dishes and Uber Eats. Yes. There you go. Shout out. Thank you.
Now, one of the other things that I might just add, picking up on what Zia just mentioned there, and of course when this started to happen some time ago, Milton, we really went out of our way to make sure that we accommodated patios as an example. There's patios in the town of Milton that's actually located on town land, and we encouraged it and supported it too. So we do really go that extra mile to make sure that that actually happens. And of course, I had mentioned there and introduced Councillor Hamid here just a few moments ago, but there's another one of my colleagues that's joined us here this morning as well, and that's Councillor Rick DiLorenzo. So if you got all good things to say, tell me, but if you got any complaints, talk to those guys. They'll resolve it there as well. So, Rick, good to see you out this morning. So,
good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So,
thank you.
Now, one of the things that us politicians are rarely ever lost for words, and of course you've already heard from Z. So, Rick, I'm sure that you have a thought or two with regards to business opening up here.
Sure. So I'm looking very forward to being here. It's in my work, and when I first moved to Milton in 2005, this was the location that I always visited the most. It was closest to my house, and there was nothing else in this area, so I've always gone to UC Portobello's is still there. So I'm really looking forward to visiting here and trying out the food and seeing more to it. I want to congratulate the owners on opening up. I know it's a very difficult business environment right now with COVID-19, so I'm hoping that all the residents are going to try the food out, do food on the patio, and also do takeout and delivery. And I'm looking forward to supporting the business as best I can.
thank you, Mayor. Thank for being here, and this is really very encouraging for us that you are here and you are, inaugurating today, and we are thankful. The whole community is thankful to you. You are very cooperative. The Milton community is very happy with you. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you very much.
So we'll invite you inside now.
One of the things, if I could be so bold, I refer to this as capturing the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, these moments usually just happen once in a lifetime, and it's going to happen now. So if we could collectively get together here, and what all of us are going to say, Larachi is officially open.
Oh, yeah, okay, good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So group up here, I believe, yeah, this
If
better.
we could
Yeah.
try to, and I'll rely on this gentleman right here to make sure that he captures all of us and
Yeah.
make sure that he gets Larachi name in the background there.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And what everybody has to do is thumbs up really indicates it's the best, number one. And on the count of 1, 2, 3, I'm going to do a dry run to start with to see if everybody's as great a voice as what I think I am. So, 1, 2, 3. Larachi is officially open. Not bad, gang. This is going to be for real now. See, that was a warm-up.
One more time.
1, 2, 3. Larachi is officially open.
Thank you. Thank you.